This is the 239th episode of CloudFocus Weekly for the second week of March 2016. This episode is titled SFDC News Updates. CloudFocus Weekly is brought to you by The Permissioner, by Arkus. Mass assign and revoke Salesforce permission sets. It truly is permission sets made easy. Available for free on the App Exchange, or go to thepermissioner.com where it costs $1. Nope, still free. Okay. I'm your host, Jason Howard. Joining me, co-host, many times in a row, including a few lost episodes. How you doing, Justin?
I'm so
tired.
Did
I say Justin Elstein?
Justin Elstein. You didn't. I'm fine. Whatever. People know who I am.
Friday
what's
potting.
This DC and this SFDC?
I know.
What does the DC stand for?
So for
like
those
comic books?
For those who are newer to the world of CloudFocus Weekly, we do talk about Salesforce.com. What do we say? Like 60% of the time?
60% of the time, it's 100% of the time.
And Salesforce.com, SFDC, but Salesforce has removed the .com, not from everywhere. So I feel like I can still use it until it's gone from like inside the org. It says your Salesforce.com org ID.
Yeah, but it's gone from all the marketing.
No, not even close. I can find it on their website in about 5 seconds.
Salesforce Lightning.
By the way, it's still their real company name.
Lightning.
Thunder.
Rain.
Clouds.
Sunshine.
Birds. No! You lose. Texas, Steve. Texas. Sorry, look that up. Google it. All right, so we have a little catch-up. Last week we did Spring 16 and talked a ton about spring. And so spring for us is done. It should be in your org. Go read up on the many blog posts about that. So we have 2 this week because we're doing 1 catch-up. And then we're just going to kind of go over a lot of the quick hits of news that have been happening in the last couple months. Some big, some small, some very local to us, some not at all important. Some that might get a little tense in this room.
Really?
Or our computers touching? Is that why you had to touch them?
Yeah, I don't like.
Touching?
I do not like it when our computers
were touching.
Don't touch my computer with your computer.
My computer was touching your computer.
Don't give my computer the cooties.
Show me on this computer.
White noise just shut off.
Don't say that.
If you just noticed.
Don't say that.
Oh, wait.
Take 2.
I'm saying nothing.
All right. Show me on my computer where your computer touched my computer.
Right here.
Oh, okay.
I'm touching it.
And we're back with all the terrible banter you ever wanted. All right, so let's do our 2 blog posts at blog.arkusinc.com.
We're on a budget here.
It's not a budget.
We're on a budget.
All right. First one up by Marielle Espinal. I don't. Why was that a question? It's not a question.
Question mark.
NPSP. Talk about use your acronyms. Nonprofit Starter Pack 3.x favorite features. So we at Arkus here do a lot of nonprofit work, and we're big fans of the Nonprofit Starter Pack. Big fans of all the nonprofit software that's out there. Nice dead pause. Excellent. And Justin's dying. It's the best one ever. People are going to love this one. By the way, if you know,
it's good when you cough on a podcast.
It is.
People love it. You know what? Nothing says podcast like coughing.
Yes.
And noise.
Yes. And
clicking. And phones ringing in the background. Yep. And just all sorts of sound effects being brought in.
Well,
this is pretty
so we do have production issues here at the newest
we do
podcasting studio. First of all, we have the white noise, which just went away. It could be back.
It'll be back.
This room is now negative 10. It is the air conditioner, and it's right above us, and that's what that noise is.
Hopefully, it's like, all right, it's cool enough in there. We'll leave it alone for now.
I think it'll come back. And the other one is they are actually shooting a TV series.
A TV series for a television network that I've never heard of.
But it's about a TV series.
And I asked them, what network is this on? And they told me, and I was like...
Aliens?
Is that, like, on cable? And they're like, yeah, it's a cable channel. And I'm like, so
no?
Is it on Hulu? Like, where can I find this?
I don't think it's Hulu. It's like, what is it called?
No, it's called, like, Pop.
pop
or something like
Yeah.
that.
Anyway, they're shooting it. Not only are they shooting it on our floor, they're shooting it in and around and
In
all
our hallway.
around.
So you might hear people yelling, action.
Action and
Cut.
quiet on the set.
Yeah.
Which they never are.
Oh my God. The other day, they were shooting and they were being spontaneous. So someone whipped the door open and leaned in and then, and then shut the door behind them.
In our office.
Of course.
So
It's awesome. It's the greatest.
I
love it.
They've taken over like half this floor. So like every room has its thing on it. So like in one room it says like lighting and the other room says tech. And then you have like
Edit Bay 1,
and
Edit
then,
Bay 2.
And then the other rooms they've taken over, they've made into the set. So there's like,
fake offices.
Right, fake offices. So I'm sure that when it comes out, somehow Arkus will find its way into the show.
We'll definitely be in the show, and I'm sure the people who own this floor will make sure that everyone knows where to go see it.
Yes.
That's kind of a thing that he would do, and we'll make fun of them quite a bit.
Yeah, so anyway, that might be one of our picks. But let's
no
move
one's
on.
ever going to see that show anyway, so
Let's move
it's on
on.
Pop. I mean, who's ever even heard of that? Is that a thing? I asked him, I was like, is that a thing?
Is it before or
I
after
thought this
Crackle?
was a web series, because I'd put that above Pop.
Web series?
Yeah, web series.
All right.
Least
Can
you
we get
find
to
You can
some
Google
things?
it. All right, let's do. Come on, let's go.
right.
We got no time here.
All right. So I want to skip over our blog post.
Kinda.
All right.
Nonprofit 3.x. It's great. It's got continuous integration. You get an upgrades every 2 weeks. It's awesome. It's got a data importer. Sweet. It's got relationships with reciprocal stuff that understands that if you're a father, that you're related to your daughter. Cool. It's got a lot of cool stuff in it.
The one I want to highlight is the automatic update. So they do push upgrades every 2 weeks. Pretty cool. If you have, and I'd say even if you have a small nonprofit, don't be afraid to like go try Nonprofit Starter Pack. Or get licenses for. So I mean, if you have a PTA, these are nonprofits sometimes that just don't have even anybody even think about it. Like, go learn a little bit about it, and try it out.
If you're a synagogue or a church,
There you go.
do your thing.
Either one of those. All right, so then we'll go on. I guess maybe because you just want to get to your.
I don't care about mine. I wrote one. Ideas from Arkus employees in need of votes, part 2.
I like that. I mean, it was good except for you didn't link yourself in the last one, but
I didn't link myself in the last one because I linked myself in the first one.
so true.
It's a quality web standard.
So
that I'm
call out
following.
one. So we're a big fan of the Idea Exchange. We actually keep this is not a trade secret, but we keep a sheet that we put in all of our Idea Exchange. So basically just a way. So if I have a great idea, I don't have to send it out in Slack or Chatter or whatever. You have a sheet that you can go in once every 2 weeks and see, is there new ones in here that I need to vote on? So we kind of always stay on top of that. But so this is our way to showing these out. But these are ones we created, right? We at Arkus.
These are ones that we Arkus employees created. Yes.
So I'm going to pick mine.
Pick yours.
Allow for customizing Chatter group header background. That's lame.
So lame, dude.
No, well, I know it's coming too. It's one of those. It's one of those ones you want to pick up easy. Easy like that. You got things done or you got ideas implemented.
You retired.
So in the new Lightning on the Chatter group, there's like this big header. It's basically following all the like Twitter, Facebook. Now, when you go to even LinkedIn, you go to someone's profile, that is big header image.
Yeah.
Right above the. So in the group, it's above the group. There's this header, and it's just it's a blank image now, and it should be customizable. It'd be great to have something up there. So that
Cool.
That was my idea.
I'm gonna pick one I didn't.
I doubt it
didn't
even has
submit.
100 votes now. It probably went down.
It has 100. I'm
130
gonna,
now.
Look at that.
Bam.
I got you some points.
There you go.
So I'm gonna pick one that Roger Mitchell submitted called "Allow Add to Campaign Button for Orders Report Type," and I'm gonna expand on it. Basically, to me, this idea boils down to the fact that
Don't read what you wrote.
I was just starting, and then I was going to come off of it. But
Okay.
any report type that includes a lead or a contact, essentially an ID of a
Right.
lead or a contact, should have the add to campaign button.
Yes,
on.
definitely.
That's it.
Custom report types don't have it.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, and it's not a good thing.
No, I want to run a report and then add them to
Yes.
the campaign. And it's there, but it's not there. I want that.
It's there, but it's not there. So
It's
that's a good
there
one.
on the standard stuff, but on the custom.
Anyway, you got him 30 more points as well.
yeah,
'cause he's up to
I'm
130.
killing it, crushing it with this blog.
So these are good things to vote on. You should go vote. Go read the blog post, blog.arkusinc.com. That one's called Ideas from Arkus Employees in Need of Votes, Part 2. Can't wait for part 3.
1 year from now.
Yeah, there you go. It's the layup blog post of the year.
Yep, it's a good one.
All right, let's move on to all the news, all the Salesforce.
Did Salesforce accelerate innovation recently?
I think Salesforce is in the news a lot. Now, we're going back a couple months because, again, things have happened. And one of the things that happened was like this big thing that we've talked about on the podcast before. So I figured we hit a bunch of them. Some are silly, some are big. So why don't we pick? Well, we have 5 here. Let's just go down the list. This one I think is going to be the one that
the acceleration of innovation.
Yeah, let's read this. Take this huge PR thing and go right down to the part that says. So the PR release is really just about all the lightningization of everything. Everything's lightning now. Fine, no problem. But as I was reading through it, because I love me some PR, I was reading down and it's like do new pricing. That to replace
for new additions,
right? So basically, this is the way I'm reading this. Again, maybe I'm just not understanding it. So Salesforce Professional Edition, Enterprise Edition, Unlimited Edition for Sales Cloud Service will be replaced. So they're going away. Those licenses that they're being renamed, relabeled.
Lightning.
They're being lightningized.
Sales
Lightning
Cloud Lightning.
Professional.
Service Cloud Lightning.
And Lightning Enterprise Edition.
There's other ones too. Field Service Lightning.
So many lightnings. But the prices are jumping.
Texas,
Steve. Texas. So they're going up to $75 for professional, $150 for enterprise, and $300 for unlimited.
Let me go out on a limb here.
Say that no one will ever pay those prices?
No. I think that's fair. This whole PR release, or that's double, but this press release.
PR release, this PR press release.
This PR press release was started off by saying that the new Sales Cloud Lightning includes Salesforce Steelbrick CPQ, Sales Wave app, Salesforce IQ Inbox. Now, who knows if it really means it comes with that stuff or it comes with the ability to then purchase that stuff. But over the years, Salesforce has added a ton of functionality to their platform and to their specific apps. And they haven't raised the price in I don't know how long.
No, I can't. We've said this on the podcast. I don't remember the last time they've raised the price. It's always been, let's stick to enterprise because there have been some smaller little ones, group and member, and there were little tiny licenses that they moved them up and down a couple times. But sticking to the main one, which is really enterprise, I'd love to have a map of like how many people are on enterprise versus any other license. My guess is it's heavy. It's like 70% of people.
Everybody.
I think 70% of people are on enterprise. Anyway, this move it has not gone up. It's been 125, but now it's 150. Okay, that's fine. Part of me would say that's great because that's what yes, they haven't increased the price for whatever 10, 15 years. But it is a subscription service. So you're paying every year over and over and over again for something, and so you're kind of paying for the increase because it also has never gone down. The price of servers has gone down. The price of code has gone down. The price of a lot of things that they've done has gone down.
Right.
So, what you could buy, 15 years ago, you go out and you try to get an email account.
Ooh.
Right? Or set up an email server.
Get on that Gmail beta.
That didn't exist 15 years ago. But the point is, now you can get a dedicated server for like $8 a month. It used to be $300
Oh, I see there's additional pricing down at the bottom. Q1 16 Steelbrick CPQ generally available today for Sales Cloud users starting at 40 a user a month. IQ Inbox 25 user a month. Sales Wave 75 per user per month. Got it. So they are add-ons.
Yeah, they are.
Got it. And then in Q2,
well, they actually have a lot.
Is when that pricing will actually jump.
Journey Builder in here for $3,700.
Yeah.
There's some real showing
there's some stuff in here.
Yeah.
So yeah, Social Studio. But in Q2, that's when the new additions are going to be launched. They'll have Field Service Lightning expected to be GA for Service Cloud users. Pricing not yet known. Omnichannel Supervisor not yet known. Salesforce One offline. And new services for Lightning Component Framework will be GA at no additional cost.
Lightning Voice.
What's that? Expected to be in beta for maybe that's that DimDim finally making it into the product. Yeah, remember when they bought DimDim?
I do remember
3 years ago.
I do. Well, much more than 3.
I don't know if that's true. New marketing innovations are expected to be GA. For those new email marketing innovations, the pricing will begin at $400 a month.
What it is.
It's so great. Don't worry. We'll get it to
January 6th, 2011. 5 years
that
ago.
was a long time ago. Well, maybe we'll see it. Okay. All right, why don't we move on? Because a lot of the stuff we just alluded to, we're going to now talk about.
Google makes you wrong. Sorry. So here's my thing.
Our computers are touching again.
They're touching. Ew. I'm okay with the price increase. I mean, again, I think that with Salesforce, there's always negotiation in the licensing. That's fine. My biggest thing at this, actually, it's the thing that kind of sits in my craw a little bit, is don't tie Lightning to it. Like, why not just be like, Enterprise Edition is now $150?
Thunder! Thunder's so jealous.
Are you
Lightning.
day drinking?
I don't know what's in this water bottle.
Yeah, water.
It's clear liquid.
Water it is not.
It's clear liquid.
So the point is, like,
Thunder is so jealous of Lightning, it's unbelievable.
But why tie Lightning to it? I mean, maybe it's just because from my perspective, Lightning
branding.
That's something that I'm not excited about.
Branding.
That I don't want to pay more for.
Because if you're a new customer,
so you're paying now for Lightning, basically.
Well, yeah, I don't think you're going to have a choice based on what I just read. It's like, here's the additions, go.
But you understand what I'm saying. Why not just say Lightning is something we've innovated, but it's not something that we're tying our name brand to so we can then change the pricing on?
Just like, because Texas, Steve,
yeah.
Because Salesforce, Steve.
Yeah.
In a year from now, it'll be Salesforce Thunderstorm or whatever,
I mean, it's kind of when they did the chatterization of everything. Everything had chatter in front of it. There were chatter licenses. There was chatter this. In fact, they sold a chatter license. And it's like, you don't have to always take the thing and then put it in front of it. Just have it be one of the things that, anyway, that kind of bugs me. Because, again, maybe we'll hear from others, but Lightning isn't the thing that I'm kind of the most excited about. I'm excited about the future with it, maybe in a year or 2 years. But I'm not excited about you tying the name to it and making that everything's Lightning now, because it is confusing. They've now pulled Lightning from some products, like it used to be Lightning Connect. Right. Now it's not.
Salesforce Connect.
But it started off being something else.
Salesforce Lightning Connect. We could have so much fun.
There's at least 70 or 80 people who sit around in a room, like.
Well, there's 70 or 80 people that are sitting around in 8 to 12 rooms.
Whiteboards, just like
no, but they're all coming up with their own names, and then they just throw. Whoa, that just happened
onto the computer.
Then they just throw it out there.
Oh, so bad.
Oh, we're such podcasters.
We're
not broadcasting.
Not broadcasters.
We are. Podcasters.
All right, next up, we'll talk. We'll get going because we actually have a time limit here today.
We really do. Salesforce IQ, little love. For the Outlook.
Well, this for me was one big one, which was Salesforce Outlook, Salesforce IQ for Outlook. So it's building the Salesforce IQ inbox into Outlook. Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. I'm sure that's just a plug-in architecture. The same thing they've kind of done for Salesforce side panel. But more importantly, working on the Mac version of Outlook.
Wasn't this just for the web version?
Well, then that was another story. Hold on. No. Oh, so what they announced for the Mac? They announced another thing for the Mac that the Salesforce Outlook, maybe it's Salesforce Outlook for Mac.
Okay.
Anyway,
well, this is something totally
different.
Well,
I'm reading
$25 a user per month. Desktop integration coming later this year.
$400 per month
at $1 million per hour.
So, are you using IQ at all?
No.
So you use the Chrome extension?
I use Cirrus Inbox.
Ooh, competitor. But have you tried the Chrome extension?
I have not.
I have.
I've tried it on my mobile.
Yeah.
I don't like it. It tries to do too much for me. And I'm like, I don't want you to do that for me.
You should follow up on this email. No.
No, I know which emails I want to follow up on. Thank you. You should create a task for this. In some ways, I'm like, wow, that's pretty smart.
Yeah.
Because it picked out some words in an email and said, you should follow up on this. And I'm like, oh, wow, you know what? You might be right. But at the same time, I'm pretty good at email, so I know what I want to follow up on. So, leave me alone.
Kind of true. But it's nice to see, Microsoft and Salesforce buds.
Best buds. Best of buds. So funny how that's changed between Microsoft and Google, and how Salesforce and Google used to be buds, and now it's like Salesforce and Microsoft are buds.
That's right. Like all that Google for apps for Salesforce stuff.
All that stuff has been reduced to like a
Chrome
link,
extension.
a link, and click the Gmail link next to somebody's
Remember
name.
when LinkedIn and Salesforce were buds?
Beta. Never made it out of beta.
Never did. 3 years later.
All right.
Died on the vine.
So living here in New York City.
Wait, but I don't. So
Wait.
I'm not at the point where Salesforce IQ is a pay product for me. That's not like I'm not. That's not exciting to me yet. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no.
I feel like it's
I mean,
good
maybe
for
the pay product does more things than the free thing does. I don't know. There's a webinar very soon.
Let's do it. Let's watch it. Next up.
All right. So living here in New York City, we care about this.
So if you don't live in New York City, just stop listening.
Stop listening.
Thank you
You've
for
already
downloading.
downloaded. Thanks.
That's right.
But Salesforce is doing the Salesforce Tower New York.
Yes.
So Salesforce Tower San Francisco is going up, and they've announced that there's going to be a enormous New York tower in Bryant Park. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Which
right
is
off
very
of
close
Bryant
to
Park.
us.
It is around the corner from us.
Very, very cool.
Kind of excited. Not that the other one's very far away. Like, cause Salesforce offices are up on 3rd and Wax or something. That's one of them.
They're on like 40 something in Lex.
Oh yeah, sorry, 40s.
So it's a little weird how they announced this. It's like Salesforce unveils Salesforce Tower in New York, dramatically expanding regional headquarters. World's fastest growing top 10 software company expects to double New York workforce. Company announces commitment to deliver 37,000 total employee volunteer hours to New York nonprofits this year. And then it goes on to talk about the actual story of building this thing at 3 Bryant Park, which I just find a weird way of doing a PR press release.
The PR press release here is just not very good.
Weird.
It's right in the corner of Bryant Park and 42nd Street.
Very cool. And it's very close to us.
It is very close. That's the only reason we really care.
We just want to move in.
And we want to move in.
That's all. Just let us move in.
Yes.
We have no idea when this thing's going to be done, do we?
I think
that's not actually.
I think I read it in somewhere as 2017.
I don't know. Salesforce will begin moving into the New York Tower by the end of 2016. How is that possible?
Why?
Are they just taking over a building and then
the tower's been there?
Oh, okay.
We've been walking by it for years.
They're not going to be toppling something and building something.
No, we've been walking by it for years, dude. A small tornado on the bottom.
Oh, got it. All right, I know the building. Wow. Yeah, I missed it. I thought they were building something.
No.
Salesforce built something. They just bought it.
They're throwing their name on it.
Ooh.
I know. You're going to get
shade.
You're gonna be, we've been throwing some
shade right there. All right, so speaking of buying things, Salesforce just bought another startup.
Lightning shade available for...
Sunlight shade. It's called the cloud. Salesforce just bought another startup in the machine learning space. Prediction.io. Sweet. Jason, tell us all about Prediction.io. I introduced that one on purpose.
This really? Because you know nothing about it?
I know nothing about this.
Well, it was founded in 2014.
Oh, was it? How was their stock doing?
And has raised $2.65 million so far. And Salesforce hasn't been available for comment.
What does it do? This is just like more in the machine learning space. Like we have Salesforce IQ. We
predictive data analysis. I think this is like a wave
Internet
play.
of Things.
This is a wave play. This is like
wave
to boost wave. Yes.
Internet of Things potentially.
I mean, who knows? Most of these things are acqui-hires, right? If there's some little company with some smart dudes or dudettes and it gets bought out by a big company, it's usually not about the product. It's usually about the people who built the product, and then they take that in. I mean, Dim.
Well, Wave was pretty much a plug and player.
That one was things like Buddy Media, Radiant 6.
Those were plug and plays, and they turned them into like Social Studio.
What was the Ideas
Target?
one?
Crispy News. Yeah, Crispy News.
I feel like Ideas is besides Salesforce Ideas. I feel like the Ideas platform inside of Salesforce. It feels like it's kind of dying.
You go into those community builder templates, and Ideas just aren't even like a thing.
It's all answers?
Yeah, it's all about answers and knowledge and cases.
I don't have ideas anymore. I just have answers.
Yeah.
Okay.
And questions.
Lots of questions.
My
My question is, what's the last story?
The last story, I just closed this article because it barely says anything, is that Salesforce bought Steelbrick for $300 million. So what's that? Like we're sick and tired of Aptus sponsoring our event. Like, why not just take all their money when they sponsor the event? Why you got to compete?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think
this is their conundrum, to build or to buy or to harness the ecosystem or to just buy them up. Like, people build cool stuff for Salesforce, and then Salesforce goes and is like, got big client. They won't buy us because we don't have email marketing. Let's go buy ExactTarget.
Right. I don't know. I mean, since they've been doing it for so long, I feel like it hasn't stopped them, right? People still buy Salesforce. They're still getting bigger. They took over email marketing space. The other marketing vendors are still there. I
saw a really interesting article about Marketo.
Yeah.
So they're still like independent.
Yeah.
It was like Salesforce should just buy them too. So that's where a lot of their clients are Salesforce clients.
Right.
They should just buy them. Like whatever. Just
right.
They don't even just buy it for their existing clients and just leave it alone. Just so no one else can buy them.
Right. And do something else with that. So yeah, this is another quote to cash. So basically an extension. I mean, Salesforce opportunities and quotes and orders and all that has a lot of functionality that sort of sets a good foundation. But when you get into very complex quoting, discounting, reporting, it just doesn't continue. It doesn't do as well. So then these companies have built on top of this solution. And Steelbrick was one of the big names. I mean, I don't think it was the biggest, but they bought them, and now it's a Salesforce product, Salesforce Steelbrick, which I'm sure we'll learn a ton about.
I'm sure we will. So all these world tours coming up, they got to talk about this stuff.
They got Basic, Professional, and Enterprise are their additions.
Of course they do. Lightning Basic, Lightning Professional.
But you still need to have Salesforce in order to use it. No, Enterprise is $150 a month. That's like one of those things too. It's like, is this an add-on or is this like?
Didn't that first article we had have different pricing for different products? I thought it did.
They all have different pricing for different products.
I thought that one had it really well listed out. Whatever.
Well,
post it in the show notes.
There is no show notes.
Oh,
we don't do show notes.
We don't do show notes?
No, we don't do show notes.
Oh.
Anyway, so
shows what I know.
You certainly don't know anything.
I know nothing.
What should we do next time?
Jon Snow. What? Should we just do like TV recaps or something?
TV recaps?
Yeah.
What have you been
TV
watching?
Stuff on right now.
No, we got
some OJ stuff. We got House of Cards coming along. I haven't started it yet.
I'm gonna start it this weekend.
Better Call Saul. I haven't started yet.
Pound through it this weekend.
That one. I'm gonna binge Better Call Saul.
Do not care about Better Call Saul. Better Call didn't finish the first season because it wasn't good enough.
Oh my lord!
All right, let's get to some picks of the week. We'll figure out what we're gonna do next week.
I got a good one.
All right,
I've been using this one. It's pretty good.
All right, so I'll install it while you do it.
It's a Chrome extension.
Yeah.
Very rarely do I pick a Chrome extension.
So true.
So rare. This one's called Salesforce API Field Names.
Love it.
Simple name because it tells you exactly what it does. It's offered by a fella named Daniel Nakov, Nakov.
Way to ruin his name.
Sorry, dude. All this does, super simple. You're sitting on a Salesforce page, a detail
As I do
page.
all day long.
You're just looking at a contact. Right?
I love it.
Or you're looking at a lead, or you're looking at a case, or whatever.
So cool.
And there's a little button in your Chrome bar.
The button is hysterical.
The button is an __C.
That's the best.
And you click on it, and it just transforms the labels on the detail to show you the underlying API name. Because oftentimes people change labels, but you shouldn't change API names because it could be referenced in code, could be referenced in like an integration or whatever. So if you really want to know what the name of a field is, if you're debugging something as a developer, or if you're doing something else that requires an API name, you can click this little button very easily.
Oh, you know what I'm going to do? It's so nasty.
See the API names.
You know what I'm going to do? That's so nasty.
You're going to look at our org and see how bad it is?
I already did that. Now I'm going to do something worse.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to do something worse.
What are you going to do?
I'm doing it now. There's a butterfly flapping in front of me.
Are you going into lightning? To see if it works?
Yes, I want to see if it works in lightning.
My guess is not.
Lightning's not even loading.
Lightning's
Wait,
like, you're trying to test something on me? Don't even try it.
No. I'm going into lightning. Here I go. I'm in lightning.
It's not going to work in lightning.
This is kind of fun to try, though, right?
I guess. I'm actually going to scoot around and see what's going on. Let me do the play-by-play. Jason's logging into lightning right now. He's looking at an opportunity. He clicked the button, and it would appear as though not a thing actually happened.
Sorry, dude.
That's fine.
All right. Anyway, cool app. Does not work with lightning.
That's fine. Not lightning enabled.
Not lightning enabled.
It's a Chrome extension anyway.
Yeah,
it's not like it's
free.
You know.
It's a cool one. Salesforce API field names, Chrome extension. That's very good. I like that. That's useful. I wish they had it for Safari, where I do most of my work.
Why do we have this 50-foot cable in here that I'm not stuck on?
It's an HDMI cable because the intern that used to be not named wanted it that way. Justin just about fell down on that one.
How many unnamed people can we have?
Well, he was the intern that should not be named. Now a valued member of the. All right, you untangled yourself. All right, I'm gonna pick. Oh, is the
valued member of that, and then you stop the sentence.
Yeah, I stopped the sentence. Fill in the blank.
My laptop.
So I'm gonna pick a social network.
That's dumb because you know you're not gonna use it 2 days from now.
Well, I've been using it for the last 2 days because it's awesome.
Because you've been home alone.
So you've heard of Vine? You actually picked Vine.
Yeah, I've heard of Vine.
So this is like Vine for dummies. So this
how could there be something dumber than Vine?
Well, because so you know Vine. So Vine's a social network where you take 12-second videos and you post them, right? 12, 14 seconds.
I think there's
and then
6 seconds.
6 seconds, whatever. But the fun part is you can like do something funny and you can
cut.
Yeah, you can cut them, whatever. This is called Musical.ly. Music.ly. So Musical.ly. L-Y, sorry.
Well done.
I'm staring at it and it's written correctly. So it is a Vine meets karaoke.
Oh, this is the dumbest.
So
I don't even want to hear it. Just end the podcast.
No, let me show you a few.
Is there Texas Steve on there?
There's no Texas Steve. But
can I make one with Texas Steve?
No, but when I show you a star of one or two of them.
Wait, is this video or is this audio only?
Video and audio. It's video and audio.
Right. Can I watch one, please?
I just pulled up one.
Give me it.
Hold on.
Give me. I want to see it.
Hold on.
Is this mobile only or do they
go
have
ahead
a desktop
and click on any one of those.
Any one of these?
Scroll down.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Oh yeah. That's happening.
I don't even know if I want to watch any of these. You know what? I kind of do.
So these aren't the video ones. You gotta pick a video one, like a music one.
That was video.
No.
How do I know if it's
music
one?
Oh,
I see. Oh. All right. Whatever. Isn't that like a dub smash kind of situation that's going on right there? All right. This is boring, people.
All right. So it is kind of like this little. Again, you make these little music videos, but it's a lip syncing thing.
Yeah.
And then you can speed it up, or you can. Here, let's try another one.
Ooh, she's going for it there. But isn't it just a dub smash copier?
I guess.
Okay. She's pretty good at this. She's very funny. We're looking at videos of your daughter, and she's pretty good at it.
So it's a little. So you make these little videos. You can share them with other people.
You let that be public?
No, they're not public. They're all private.
Okay, I was about to say that doesn't sound like you.
It's my daughter's first social network. So you make these little videos.
First social network, which is very.
But the
private.
neat thing is you can speed it up. Whatever. They're very funny. They're a little addicting. Anyway, Musical.ly, give it a shot. I don't know. It's kind of funny. You can do collaboration with people and make like a double. But it's like little people making little music vines. Yes, that would
little people like your daughter.
And you. And it's free.
And let's wrap it up
And
there.
it's free, so let's wrap this up. All right, well, we'll be back next week. Follow us on Twitter. That's just Edelstein, Jason M. Atwood, and Arkus Inc. on the Twitter. Facebook.com/Arkus Inc. Success Community and Power of Us Hub groups, although I think I forgot to post it to the Power of Us Hub group last week.
Well, we mentioned
oh, you know what? I think I forgot to post
nonprofit stuff, so
oh,
may as well just get her in there.
Better get her in there. Google Plus, LinkedIn, subscribe and review and link in iTunes and Stitcher.
Your buffer app.
Yes, it doesn't do it.
Go to the community.
Yeah, so I did it, but I didn't think about those other places. I'll re-up.
Re-up your workflow, buddy.
I will. And until next week, Justin Jason saying, enjoy those cloudy days.